Hello, everyone. Love the sound of this. Thank you for joining. Today, we're going to be doing some readings for the earth signs Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Before I start, I get number 7 very strongly for Capricorn. So, number 7 could be any dates with the number 7. It could be 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, and it could be 7 years. I know it's going to be 7 years pretty far, but it could be any one of those. I see a lot of Capricorns. You're probably telling yourself, you know what, I've been patient. I do have a lot of patience, and your patience wearing thin. Well, I'm here to say, take that time to recharge. Things are not happening as fast as you want. Now, sometimes it could be many reasons for that. And sometimes it could be just divine timing. So take the time to recharge. And later on, when things that you wanted to happen, like now, they're happening later or not happening, sometimes it could be a blessing in disguise. So just food for thought. And as the weather gets colder, especially here in Canada, when it gets slippery, it rains and it gets slippery outside, just be careful of falls and your home. I mean, that too. Just be careful of potential, falling or something like that. Just be careful of that. When things, we want answers right away and they don't come, sometimes the universe is fixing and putting things in order for us, right? So we need to sometimes have more patience. Even though we are patient, we still have to have even more. Just let the universe guide you. Say to the universe, guide me. Because where I want to go, where I want to do, things are not happening. And if they're not answering right away, take that time and enjoy yourself. I mean, rest, do some stuff for yourself. Take that time to recharge. The energy may be not as high as it used to be, so just take that time. Pardon me. So now I'm just going to do the cards, the tarot cards. The Waite is what I use. I don't do reversals. I shouldn't say never, because the other day there was a card that fell and gave you the information for that. But most of the readings are done with cards facing upward. So, all right, what's going on in the Capricorn's life besides what I've already said? What is going on, Capricorn? Capricorn. All right. Oh, pardon me. Well, Capricorn, I do see here some changes. So what you've been asking for, maybe some of the things are going to happen a little faster. There are some changes coming up in your life that it could be something as simple as changing jobs, changing, everything in your home, changing things around. But there is a change, and spiritually, you're becoming more aware of everything around you. But this change didn't come from maybe you wanting that particular change. Hi, Summer. I think this change has been kind of forced on you because you know deep down that the change has to be. It shows here, the 10 of having been kind of stabbed in the back by, it could be peers, it could be friends, a lot of lessons you've learned in life. And these changes are because of that. Because of everything that's happened to you, things can't continue the same way. So sometimes, like I said, it could be a change of job or a different job within that company, or you just, if you're in school and you want to learn something else, maybe you're choosing a different path. But those changes are necessary for your spiritual development, for your health. So don't worry too much about it. That's the changes is starting to happen slowly. Now in your life here, there's going to be somebody around you that's going to be giving you some information. Could be an insight. It could be a small gift, something meaningful to you. Or you may turn around and say, you know what, I've wanted to give this person something that I've wanted a long time, so you may share a gift. All right. So you may either receive one or get one and give somebody a gift as well. And not just a gift of your time. It could actually be a small token of something. In your life, Capricorns, you've been more than once, hurt by it. You've had a few relationships where they've tremendously hurt you, deceived you. You've been hurt in more ways than one. And I think because of that, it's made you the strong person that you are. And that's why now you're able to move forward. Because, like I said, the changes that you needed to do, you have started saying, enough is enough. I'm making these changes. You're very kind when it comes to people asking for your help. You're I wouldn't say you're taking exactly like the way your mother was, but you're doing it your way. And your way is maybe different, but it's really good. So you've taken some of the things that you've learned from your parents, but you're not acting exactly like them. You're doing it a little different. You're tweaking things to be more, in your own eyes, in your own opinion, generous in your own way, and you're doing that. And you've always had either a mother figure or an older sister helping, always be willing to help you. And but you're taking some steps to be very independent on your own, and you're moving at your own pace as well. So maybe that's why the universe is doing what it's doing. And since we've entered a new moon on September 14th, then usually following a new moon, things seem to open up a little bit. So things will slowly improve for you. But this is a reading for Capricorn. All right. You may have a gentleman that is around you. Could be either could be a brother, but it could be somebody that you meet that will share some insights about, finances and things like that. How to go about certain things if you wanted to save some money. So that's a good sign. Now for yourself, you've if you continue in this path, when you have to have, recharge, when you have to step back and have a little more patience. Sometimes you get frustrated and you shut out everybody. But I think that you have to tell yourself, well, I'm not going to shut out completely everybody. I'm going to get out of my shell here, going to move a little bit forward, even though things will improve as I'm stepping forward slowly. Things will start to follow and turn around. So that's what you're doing. People around you will always be very giving to you, and you sometimes will think about, well, I want this, but at the same time, on the other hand, you do sit down and when you reflect, you think, well, I have so much to be grateful for. Keep thinking that way. Keep saying to yourself, you have so much to be grateful for, because more that you say that, the more you will attract. Because you do. I mean, sometimes you may look at the cup half empty, but it's always better to look at the cup half full. It's really, really good for you. Your hopes and fears. Well, if there's any decisions, any contracts, anything that you want to do, and you're trying to figure out if you should go this way or that way, or do this or do that, either way are good. I've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, a sword cuts both ways. So it really doesn't matter which choose, it's going to be in your favor. So you just have to make the decision to which one you want, and it's going to be, things will work out in your favor. And the outcome, I mean, I have Temperance here. So Temperance tells you, like, everything that you give or you let go of, you get tenfold. So you get more than what you actually let go of. And it's sometimes good to let go of some material things that we don't need anymore, or it's good to keep the things we need, but not always have the things we want. And this angel is definitely helping you achieve that. I mean, you will never be out of about everything. You'll always have something. You'll always have plenty, but you have to trust in yourself, and you have to make the decision to at least move on. And the universe has your back. So, which is a pretty good reading for you, Capricorn. Like I said, take the time to recharge, and you'll see. And keep saying, I am blessed. I have many grateful things to be grateful for, and then more abundance will come to you. I'm going to pull a card from the messages from your angel to see what your angels want you to know today. Oh, Rosetta. So Rosetta says that you have a gift for working with young people. So maybe that's what I see, the change in either your education or change in jobs. You're going to appreciate working with younger people more than what maybe you've been doing, or change the way you've been doing things. This is working with your divine purpose. It helps to teach what you also have learned. Sometimes it could be even if you have a child or you want to be a parent. This Rosetta Angel is telling you that you have a divine purpose for that. So like I said, maybe want kids or want to work with younger people, and that is a really good purpose for you. I'm sorry, my phone is going off here. Oh, might have to shut. Somebody's trying to call. Sorry about that. They probably don't know I'm doing a live right now. So, I mean, overall, Capricorn, I'm thinking you're in pretty good hands. You're in pretty good hands. Things are going your way, and just like I said, when things you think are not happening fast enough, just be thankful. Sometimes things don't go the way we want, but the things that we need, okay, and the way that it should be. Now we're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, you grounded, practical, strong signs. So for Taurus, there's a lot of passion that's waking up in you. And what I recommend you do is not so much from a book, but what you have learned in your life from lessons. We call them lessons or life experiences, things that could benefit other people. Share that. A lot of people need to know. There are a lot of people that may feel alone in their experiences, and you have so much experience yourself. Most Tauruses, and a lot of everybody has, but Tauruses has a job to share those experiences. Share those experiences with other people. Create. Sometimes people that are Tauruses will say, but I'd like to do this, but I don't think I'm protected. You are well protected, very protected. So as a lot of signs, but when you're called to do something like this to help other people with your experiences, you're always protected. Spirit won't ask you to do stuff without you being protected. So just know that you are. I can vouch for that, my Taurus. So got my granddaughter on the line here. Hope you're doing better, Summer. All right. Tauruses, what's happening with Tauruses? What's going on around in the world? What's going on? Whoa. Well, like I said, new moon, September 15th. Oh, today is also my 11-year-old boxer's birthday. Tyson is 11 years old today. Can't imagine having my puppy for 11 years. My other boxer died at 6. But he's still kind of puppy at heart. He's a puppy at heart. He's gorgeous. Very smart boy. All right, Tauruses. Well, I pulled the Fool. So what happens when you pull the Fool, especially the first card of the reading? Look at the Fool. He's got his stuff together. He's moving forth. He's got faith. He's got courage. He's got strength. And that's what you guys are at right now. At this point in your life, you're starting a new journey. You're starting all over with everything that you have. And you're not worried about the past anymore. You've let go quite a bit. And you're moving forth. Moving forth with confidence. You may not know exactly where this journey is taking you, but you have confidence that when you tell the universe, let guide me, and that's what you're doing. You're following what your guidance, you're following what your spirit guide is helping you to achieve, because you've asked for it, and you're following with faith. It's not that you're blinded and not knowing 100% where you're going, but where you're going is towards the sun, towards more enlightenment, towards a better life. So go for it. And as far as things that may sometimes benefit you or may not, I've had the Magician here. So you have the skills on this journey. Like I said, that little bag of everything you have in there is all the skills you need, all the experiences you need, and everything now to move forth. You may have learned something differently recently through either a course or life's experiences, but you know what? You're ready and able to use your skills when you need. Go forth, and you can pretty much manifest things that you really set your mind to. You can manifest it, okay? But you got to keep your focus on it. So, if you've thought about writing It could be writing a book, writing a story. A lot of Taurus have are very creative, and if you wanted to write something, a vlog, this is the time. Do it. I mean, you can, and don't worry about it to be so perfectly. I mean, start working on it, and when you're satisfied on the way it looks, then publish it. So you've learned a lot of skills. You've learned a lot of ways of doing different things the same way. You've attuned those skills that you have, and I see you're ready. You're ready to move forward. Move forward with whatever it is that your creative endeavor that you want to do. Just move for it. Move forward. Pardon me. Now, in your life, up until now, you've always had help from, I think you derive sometimes help from younger people. It could be inspired from, could be your son. It could be, if you have brothers, could be a younger brother. But younger people around you will share sometimes ideas and that. And you've always had that childlike knowing. When you're around younger people, sometimes you can really pick up on what they need or what they would like to share or what you need to help them with. So you've always had this connection, and it's good that sometimes a lot of Tauruses are very serious, that you can go back to like a childlike nature and say, yeah, okay, let's have fun, as well too serious sometimes. You may have been, kind of juggling certain things, balance like jobs and family, and you're trying to balance everything in your life. And you're doing a good job, but at the same time, I think things are going to change where you're going to have to go back and just organize something and follow that routine, because it doesn't help to be just things just all over the place. Sometimes you need a little more structure. So you need that in your life. So you're doing that. Now there's a death of a situation here. So let's see what kind of situation that is. Death of a situation. Sometimes death of a situation can also be an ending to maybe that routine that I was talking about. But there is something that is changing, and you're not going to be doing things the same way you were. There's a big change. If you continue on your path, you may have some people around you that may not be happy with the way you're doing things. But that's okay, because you have to be true to yourself and do things for you. And I speak for everybody. Everybody has to be doing things for themselves, be true to themselves. You can't please everybody all the time. Yeah, that's impossible. You cannot please everybody. So for you, you need to do things that's important to you. And I mean, as long as the harm's none. And the people that are not understanding or may come to understand one day, you just know that whatever their reaction is, it's their reaction. You're not doing anything to hurt anybody. You're just starting to take care of you, or better taking care of yourself. So that's good. There's a happy reunion, a big family reunion happening. I mean, we're approaching in Canada. We're approaching Thanksgiving. We have Halloween, and then we have Christmas, or Yule. But there is a very good, happy celebration, and it could be somebody's birthday. It could be you're invited to a wedding. I don't see any weddings right now, but it could be some, birthdays. But there's a very happy family reunion. And like I said, for us here in Canada, it's probably Thanksgiving coming up in October, I believe. And I know in the States it's November. So your fears or your hopes and your dreams, sometimes you may not feel strong enough because you've been using your strength most of your life. A lot of Tauruses have gone through a lot of things where they have tremendous strength, and you've gone and used that, and you may think that some people look at you as the strongest person, and you are, but you're also human, and sometimes you don't have to always be strong each and every day, each and every moment. Although you're strong, you're human, and sometimes you need to say, you know what, I'm tired. I need a break, So, but you have tremendous strength, and you know it, but use it wisely. You don't want to totally exhaust yourself. Well, for the outcome of the reading here, I see that a possible, like I said before, the change, it could just be a change of what you are learning. Maybe on your path, you're learning something about spiritual development. Well, maybe you're going to grow because you're going to get deeper in it. Or if you're at school and you're learning something through college or university, you may say, I'm going to delve deeper into this because I feel that you want to expand on what you know and what you learn. Um, and sometimes it could be a change of location, change of apartment, or just revamping your whole home. You may say, well, okay, I'm not moving, but I just want to change everything around to make it feel like a brand new home. But there are some changes on the horizon, and I think some changes um, on the home front. So unless it's a job that's in the same general area, if you apply for a job, that'd be something that could be possible as well. So for you Tauruses, know that you're protected. Know that it's good to also help others with sharing your experiences, whether it's through a book, through a vlog, through a blog, through sharing your experience verbally with a friend, with people in general. I'd say try to reach as many people as you can with that, from like your experiences. So I'll leave you with that, and I will pull an angel message. For angels, Ariel, Archangel Ariel. So for most of you Tauruses, it says new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So that's what I was seeing in the cards, that there's the way that you're doing things, it's going to be different. You want to open up, you want to learn things, delve deeper and grow. This is Archangel Ariel helping you here. See? Beautiful Archangel Ariel. So thank you, Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel is amazing. All right, moving on to Virgo. Last but not least, Virgo signs. Well, if there's any Virgos out there that are in kind of a loving relationship, they have a partner, they're married, I see that bond between the two of you growing stronger and stronger. I know some of my friends that are Virgo, they may have recently acquired a boyfriend, and I just feel that bond is just going to grow more love. So it's grow more love. And the Virgos that don't have anybody in their life, that are looking around or have just met somebody or will meet somebody, that person is coming into your life to teach you, and you are going to learn from that person. You'll both learn from each other and yourselves in that relationship. So it's going to be a loving relationship. I think there's a little bit of luck on the Virgo side. I mean, a little bit of good fortune coming, and that's good luck, or fortune is always positive and welcoming. So that's great. And some of you Virgos might realize that you have an inner talent that you were not wanting to maybe open up about, or you might just realize that in everything you're doing that people are saying, hey, you're good at this, you're good at that, and realize, yeah, you know what? Yeah, there's a talent there. There's a skill. There's definitely a talent. I think you'll come to realize that you may want to develop that talent that everybody's telling you about, that you thought maybe you didn't have, or you knew, but as a kid and you weren't too sure. Could be even painting, could be many, many things, but use your creative side. Okay. All right. So for Virgo, what do I have for Virgos? I just feel like I need to shuffle more. I'm not sure why, but yeah. We have a full moon coming on September 29th. And talking about the new moon we just had, was September 14th, yesterday, at 9:39 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time. The new moon is in Virgo. Is in Virgo. Yeah. Virgos, you may receive a gift. Maybe somebody coming to you, a friend, lover, partner, friend, family. I feel you're going to receive a gift or give somebody something. All right. Oh, strength here is here as well. All right. Perfect. Okay. So if some of you Virgos have been feeling a little bit sad and out of sorts lately, just know that it's so temporary, so temporary. I mean, you may have just felt deceived, felt like you just didn't know where to turn. Just know that is nearly over. I mean, maybe it was yesterday, or if it's today, it's the last day. I know Mercury's done retrograding, thank God, till December 13th. But I mean, you've got the world here. See, so many opportunities opening for you, and they're all wonderful opportunities. The world is at your fingertips, literally, if you open your eyes, if you follow your inner guidance, either by asking your guides or the universe. So follow that. Things are changing for you. Now you have here what I see a King Wand. So I see you closing a chapter. So closing a chapter on a book or ending something in your life. Some people say, close one door, another will open. And this is the case here. Maybe you just recently closed a door, or you're like this close to closing it. Definitely closing a door and some stuff here. And I've got the Emperor. So in your life, you've always liked to have some kind of structure, some kind of, you want to be, I don't want to say in control of your life too, because we're never in control 100%, but as a human being, we have a right to say, this is what we want. Place our wants and our needs the way we want to run our immediate environment, our home. I do see Virgo is doing that, saying, this is my kingdom. This is my house. I want to organize things my way because it's better for me to have it certain ways. And you're like that with your life too. I mean, you can delegate some things, but other things, that you can sort things out and plan things the way you like to plan, because that's the way you can function better than having somebody else and reorganizing everything. You like to do it like that. And it does make sense. It makes sense. Now, sometimes you may not see everything like the big picture. Sometimes we do have to step back and look at the other person's point of view and say, okay, I understand things this way. I see things this way. Let me see how do you see things? What's your opinion on this? And let me see if I can put myself in your situation and look at it from like a mirror kind of thing, right? Looking from the other person's point of view. And I see you doing that. Whereas before, you would see, well, this is the way I see it, and that's it. But you're turning things around. You're finally saying, well, you know what? There's maybe some validity, some truth to that. I'm going to try to see it from this point of view, from that person's point of view. And once you do that, things will open up wide, a lot wider. You're expanding so much. You're going to open wide to what all the possibilities and everything for you. There is a change on the home front. But with this change, I do think it's been something you've asked and the universe has provided. And it's here. It's here. So the change could very well be, let me see here, could be through work. I think I saw that last time I was telling a friend of mine. I said, yeah, there's a change. There is a change through work, and it's happened fast. Probably has already happened, if not the next couple of days. But I do see change. And I see the number 21 for Virgo. So we're September 15th today. But I see number 21 being important for you. 21st of September is also fall, right? But there's definitely a change here. Changes. Five of Swords. Sometimes it's a little bit, conflicts that arises, but it's supposed to happen for things to be better. So once you're faced with this, when I say conflict, it's a change, and then you'll have a decision to make. So maybe an offer, something to do with work related, you'll have a decision. You really will feel, should I not? And either way are going to be good. It's not going to be, one way is not going to be so much better than the other way. They're both good, but always tell yourself, if I go with this decision here, will that bring me closer to the divine? Will I feel much happier in that? Should I go there? And then listen to your body, feel your body. If your body is like tingling and excited, that's a good choice. But if you take the other option and you think, will this bring me closer to my divine purpose, or to the divine, or will that make me happier? And you don't feel so great. You don't get any tingling in your body. You just don't feel as positive. Then don't do that option. Do the other one. They're both good, but one's usually a little bit better, but they're both good. I know moving on, you will make the right decision, because I see you here picking up, you're picking up all all you've learned, the skills, the education, the experiences, and you're putting it all, and that's it. The Ten of Wands basically tells me that you've had enough of doing the same thing over and over. You're changing the way you're doing things, and you're finally had that expansion where you can see clearly, and you're letting the divine guide you. You're accepting, yes, guide me, show me a little bit at a time, because they won't show you the whole picture, but you're being divinely guided, and to follow that. Okay, so you're doing really, really well, Virgos. Let's see what the angels have to say. Let's see what the angels have to say for you. My Virgo friend's probably working, one of them here, so she's probably, I don't know which one I want to pick. Oh, I'm sure she will check this on later on. I was going to pick one card, and another card was just wanted to come, and I couldn't choose. Do it again. Astera. So, Virgo. It's not Archangel, it's an angel. Angel Astera is saying, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. So, the change of jobs, the opportunities, the offers, and you're trying to decide this one or that one. Well, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. See? Your dreams and desires, reach for those. Don't compromise. And I'm pretty sure you won't. So, hope you enjoyed this reading for the earth signs. Now, I probably will come back live, maybe Monday. Maybe before that, I might do something a little different. Just if you hit the notification button, as soon as I go live, you will know. I may do things a little different. I may come back on the weekend, and I may come back on Monday. That I'm not 100% sure. But I will see you soon. Thank you for joining. Bye for now. Have a blessed day. Bye.